Interest rates versus housing demand inside the BoC's April 29, 2026 report. Welcome to this strategic deep dive. I am Nico James-Bock, founder of the CondoWiz Group. Today, we analyze the intersection of monetary policy and Toronto GTA's housing velocity following the Bank of Canada's latest announcement. As of April 2026, the narrative has shifted. We have moved past the wait and see era into a phase of high conviction acquisition and long-term rental planning. This preparation is for everyone: the investor building a legacy, the homeowner protecting equity, and the tenant navigating a tight market. We will explore how stabilizing rates are creating a unique opportunity within the missing middle and tech corridors. Our goal is to move past the headlines and look at the data driving equity and housing security in 2026. Let's begin building your real estate portfolio brick by brick. The April 2026 macro environment, the Great Stabilization. The April 29, 2026 announcement marks the arrival of the Great Stabilization. After years of volatility, the neutral rate is now the primary anchor for our market. This creates a significant psychological shift. The paralysis caused by rate uncertainty has evaporated. For buyers, it means confidence. For tenants, it means a more predictable landscape for long-term planning. In Toronto, this stability is fueling a transition towards wealth architecture over speculative flipping. The maturity of our AI tech corridor means demand is now driven by fundamental economic growth rather than low interest stimulus. For the CondoWiz Group, the context is clear. Inflation is anchored and the spring market velocity is being propelled by a massive influx of capital. We are ensuring our clients and our tenant community are positioned to benefit from this new stable baseline. Neutral stance, deciphering the BoC's hold. Yesterday's decision to hold the overnight rate is a Goldilocks scenario. The central bank has confirmed inflation is hovering at 2.1%, suggesting the era of aggressive intervention is over. This hold removes the barrier for variable rate holders and stabilizes fixed rate yields. For landlords and homeowners, it means predictable carrying costs. For tenants, it helps mitigate the sudden rent spikes often triggered by rising interest expenses. At the CondoWiz Group, we view this as a strategic window. With rates finding their floor, there is no longer an incentive to wait for one more cut. This certainty allows for accurate financial modeling, whether you are planning a multiplex conversion or signing a multi-year lease. This stability is the foundation of our current market cycle. We are advising everyone to focus on their long-term goals now that the cost of capital is a known variable. The Scarcity Multiplier, inventory versus demand. The most critical data point today isn't the interest rate, it's the inventory shortfall. Active inventory in the GTA is sitting at roughly 11,200 units, a 40% decrease from the historical average of 18,500. Meanwhile, demand leads are projected to hit 25,000 this quarter alone. This scarcity multiplier creates a natural floor for prices and a ceiling for rental availability. This imbalance affects every resident. While investors see price resilience, tenants see a competitive search for quality housing. For the CondoWiz Group, the strategy is to identify assets with high utility value. In a market that is tight, properties with multiplex potential are gold mines. Interest rates may fluctuate, but you cannot manufacture more land in downtown Toronto GTA. That scarcity is the primary driver of both appreciation for homeowners and the need for new supply for our renters. Trend number 1, missing middle and community density. The missing middle is the explosive growth sector of 2026. With Bill 23 and as of right multiplex zoning, The definition of a residential lot has changed. We have moved from single-family dwellings to unit density. This shift allows homeowners to densify their plots into 4 or 6 unit luxury multiplexes, creating more housing options for the community. For tenants, the missing middle is a win. It provides ground-oriented living, like garden suites and plexes, that offers more space and privacy than a traditional high-rise. At the CondoWiz Group, we are helping clients identify these opportunity parcels. By converting a detached home into a high-yield multiplex, you create an institutional-grade asset that serves families and executive renters alike. This dual demand profile is a cornerstone of building wealth and housing security brick by brick. Trend number 2, the AI corridor and the modern resident. Toronto is now a global hub for artificial intelligence. The AI corridor stretching to Waterloo is driving a massive influx of high-income professionals. This migration, is reshuffling the residential map as specialized talent seeks premium tech-integrated housing close to the core. This high-earning demographic prioritizes lifestyle and connectivity, creating a robust market for executive-level rentals and luxury freeholds. For our tenant community, this tech boom means a thriving local economy and high-quality neighboring amenities. For investors, the AI migration provides a recession-proof buffer. We recommend focusing on the executive fringe, neighborhoods within a 15-minute commute of these hubs. The rental demand here is inelastic, ensuring that premium assets remain occupied even during economic shifts. This is where the future of the Canadian economy directly intersects with your real estate portfolio. Trend number 3, security of tenure in purpose-built rentals. A major theme in the BoC's report is the pressure on the rental market. In 2026, we have seen a massive pivot toward purpose-built rentals. With occupancy rates at 99.4%, tenants are increasingly looking for the security that these buildings provide. Unlike private condos, purpose-built rentals offer security of tenure. Tenants don't have to worry about a landlord's family member moving in and triggering an eviction. The CondoWiz Group is seeing capital shift toward these scalable, professional managed portfolios. Today's tenants want lifestyle buildings with hotel-like amenities and long-term stability. For investors, these assets offer a defensive hedge against inflation. For renters, they provide a reliable home. As the BoC maintains a neutral stance, the cost of financing these projects has stabilized, allowing for more supply to hit the market. In 2026, a well-managed rental building is a source of community stability and predictable income. Don't overlook private rentals, however. These offer perhaps more choice in areas that lack purpose-built rental, affordable market rate building communities. Look for available rental stock in condominium buildings and freehold homes. The brick-by-brick multiplier, wealth and utility. Let's look at the wealth architecture that these market trends provide. Our brick-by-brick model focuses on principal paydown, cash flow, and appreciation. In this April 2026 climate, a strategic $5 million portfolio can generate $1.2 million in equity growth over 48 months. This is driven by the 22% annualized return on equity fund in optimized assets like multiplexes and tech corridor rentals. Thank you for joining me for this deep dive into the April 2026 BoC report. Remember, wealth isn't built overnight. It's built strategically, thoughtfully, and always brick by brick. Ciao.